Thank you. Madam Diana, as a visionary leader with a compelling perspective on our future, kindly share with us your insight into bold vision and strategies for shaping tomorrow of Kenya Islands as far as vice chairperson roles are concerned.
Thank you so much. You'll excuse my flu. And my name is Diana Chepchirchir Korir. I'm a third-year student taking Bachelor's of Education in Arts. My journey of leadership started when I was in high school, when I was elected as the dorm prefect in my school. And I believe that I did well. And since I've been in this institution for the past 3 years, and I've interacted with the past leaders who have been in this institution, and I've been motivated to bring change in this institution. Some of my manifestos as the vice chairperson is to represent the Khusa in addressing matters related to students' welfare, catering, and even accommodation services. In terms of accommodation services, I'm motivated to bring change in the ladies' hostel and even the men's hostel, in doing renovation within the university hostels. There are broken windows. We have linkages in sinks in the hostels. We also have broken doors, and in case I get a chance to win this seat as the vice chairperson, we'll be able to change together with the management of the school and make the renovation changes. Another thing is catering. Will improve the sanity in the hostels, especially the ladies' hostels, and in improving things to do with providing pads for the ladies who are really in need. And then in terms of comrades' welfare, we'll be able to join hands and improve the healthcare services within the school and provide for students who are sick medical services, proper medical services. And lastly, I want to say that I believe that leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Diana. The first question goes to you. Student welfare encompasses a broad spectrum of issues ranging from mental health support to housing affordability. How do you plan to prioritize and address the multifaceted needs of our diverse student body, ensuring equitable access to essential services and resources, while also advocating for systematic changes to address root causes of students' hardship? Should I pardon? Okay, thank you. Student welfare encompasses a broad spectrum of issues ranging from mental health support to housing affordability. How do you plan to prioritize and address the multifaceted needs of our diverse student body, ensuring equitable access to essential services and resources, while also advocating for systematic change to address root causes of students' hardship? Thank you.
Thank you so much. To begin with, I've been a member of the peer counseling team, and to do with mental health, we've always urged students to seek help whenever they have mental issues, maybe due to depression, maybe due to family issues. So we always urge our students to visit the peer counseling department and get help. In terms of housing within the school, I've said we'll connect with the management and we'll do more renovation for comfortability of the students here in our school. Things like we've talked about the renovation in the hostels, dealing with the windows linkages in the hostels, and even cleanliness in the bathrooms and washrooms for more hygiene. And then we'll work on building sanity within the school and provide pads for the ladies especially. Yeah, thank you.
All right, I've heard you talk about linkages and broken windows in ladies' hostel. Could you construe your findings? From which particulars are you using to give us these particular allegations? Number two, are you a non-resident or a resident?
I've lived in the ladies' hostel for some time.
When was this?
Till last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
So the particulars you are using range in which?
The particulars I'm using were presented to me by the students during the campaign, and we are working on it to bring change, to bring the renovation within the school.
Now,
not only on the ladies' hostel, even to the men's hostel.
Now, construe your sentiments.
We are going to help each other and build and bring renovation services.
How?
We'll connect with the management, school management, and bring that change.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Diana. First question to Ms. Esther. Fostering efficacious rapport with both students and administration is imperative for propelling students' welfare imperatives. How do you intend to bridge the gap between students' concerns and administrative decision-making processes?
Thank you. In terms of decision making about our girls, my fellow girls, I'll make sure that I work with the administration to come up with the forums or seminars to educate our girls to ensure that they can make their decision well. Thank you.
Ms. Esther, kindly, I did ask, how do you intend to bridge the gap between students' concerns and administrative decision-making processes?
Okay, towards that concerns, I'll make sure that one of them I write memo to students to give out their issues, maybe through suggestions box or through platforms that we have here, to issue out their problems. Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Esther. You've said you're going to work with administration to build some of the gaps, especially in students' body. But I'm not getting it right, and I believe comrades are also not getting it right. Could you please substantiate your sentiments?
Okay, I'm saying regarding the issues of our comrades, I'll make sure that we have forums, to issue out their problems to the administration.
What you're talking about is theorite. Could you give us a practicality aspect of it so that we don't want just you to tell us theorites? You know, when you say you are going to involve the administration, that is a theorite. How are you going to do it?
Esther, it's building the bridge, the gap between the students' concern and the administration decision making.
Okay. I'll make sure that I work with comrades, asking them the problems so that I can air out their problems.
Madam Roby, balancing advocacy for students' welfare with the realities of administrative constraints and bureaucratic processes can be challenging. How do you propose to navigate these complexities, advocating for bold and transformative changes, which will also pragmatically working within existing institutional frameworks to achieve tangible improvements for students' welfare?
Thank you.
Administrative constraints and bureaucratic processes can be challenging. How do you propose to navigate these complexities, advocating for bold and transformative changes, which will also pragmatically working within existing institutional frameworks to achieve tangible improvements in students' welfare?
Thank you, sir. The first thing, I will look upon the challenges that you are facing as a school and as comrades. So before I make any move, I will need to understand all the problems that you are passing through as comrades, and I also need to know how the school is able to come up with some solutions with the problems that the students are facing. And I will also create a good relationship with the students so that they can be able to tell me, or we can be able to share the problems that we are passing through, so that I can be able to work together with the elected leaders as KHUSA members and also to work together with the officials, so that we can come up with the solutions. Thank you.
Madam Ruby, kindly elaborate the criteria that you'll use to understand the students' challenges.
Yeah, as I said the first thing, I said I will create a good relationship with the student. Yeah, so that they can be, when I create, they say unity is a key factor in leadership. I can only understand the problems that the students are facing if only we are able to communicate, if only we are in a good relationship, if only we understand each other. There's that capacity that a student cannot address me. Maybe they fear me, maybe you are not related in a good manner. But if I create that conducive environment for all the students, that they can be able to rely on me, I think we can be able to come up with the problems, because they won't get it hard for them to address me with the matters concerning their problems. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Ms. Roby. In your manifesto, you did mention something to do with affordability of food in the mess. Please, could you give us certain specifications to justify your allegation that our meals in the cafeteria are beyond students' affordability?
Thank you, sir. I didn't finish giving out my manifesto according to MESS, but let me elaborate more about that. This is what I said about MESS. Actually, we all know that MESS, the cost of food is so high for the student because the cheapest meal a student can take in a day is a breakfast, which costs shillings or 45 shillings. 45 shillings, sorry. So I say that for us to ensure that the food is affordable in MESS, we have to know this, we have to find the route why the food is so expensive, which I'm not sure, but with what I know, like, I believe MESS is a private sector, maybe, that's what I believe, and that's why it's so hard for them to reduce the cost of food. Yeah.
Are you updated as far as the Kenyan latest budget is concerned?
Yes.
What can you say about it?
Well, according to the Kenyan budget, yes, the cost of living is high, yeah. But then we have, I believe if there is something if there is impossibility, then there must be possibilities. So if the cost of the living as the entire Kenya is, I don't think if it can cost the cost of the food that is in our school, yeah, I believe we can come up with a solution.
Now, the question is, give us these clear solutions. We don't want to be in darkness. Shed lights behind your words.
Thank you, sir. As I said earlier, I believe MESS is a private sector. And if we want to narrow the cost of the food, unless the school have to take back the ownership, I believe that is the only solution to that. Because if I'm here to go and tell the owner of MESS that reduce the cost of food, he has a lot of workers that he also have workers that he pays or she pays. So for me to go and tell him, he already has the budget of whatever is going there in MESS. So I believe that if the food or the cost of food has to go down, unless the school take back the ownership. Yes, sir.
Now, you are involving the management and the students' affairs in matters, I believe, handing over a tender. Do you know what it takes to give a tender to a particular individual? What is your knowledge as far as tender or contract is concerned?
Well, okay, I don't have knowledge, but I have some clues about, yeah. The same process that they are using to give tender, I believe they can adjust. And I'm not about involving management and the student. I'm talking about, okay, if the management of the school can take back the ownership, they're able to come up with this. They will employ other people and they will try to balance with the working conditions, the payments, and all sorts of things that are going in MESS. And through that, I believe that maybe they can come up with a good solution to lower down the amount or the cost of the food in MESS. Because if the school owns let me just call how can I call okay, let me just say MESS. If the school own it, maybe even it can create good, jobs for students because they can be given some jobs there.
Thank you for your submission.
Thank you, sir.
A question to Ms. Diana. Student engagement and empowerment are central to promoting culture of a collective responsibility and mutual support within student community. How do you plan to actively involve students in decision-making process regarding welfare initiatives?
Involving welfare initiatives, we can connect with the elected chairperson to introduce barazas, to create platforms for students to air out their views and their issues. I think that would be the best solution. Thank you. Let me pardon the question once again.
Okay, I did ask. Student management and empowerment are central to promoting a culture of collective responsibility and mutual support within the student community. How do you plan to actively involve students in decision-making process regarding welfare initiatives?
To begin with, I'll hook up with the elected chairperson and introduce barazas within our school to help students air out their views in platforms and to also air out their issues. Secondly, I'll also create a conducive environment with me and the students to make it easy for them to approach the leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Diana. If I may ask a question regarding your manifestos. You did mention a manifesto concerning medical sector. How will you ascertain that there will be kits for other diseases like malaria kits in that nursing room?
Pardon.
Okay, you did talk about medical sector, as in ensuring that there will be kits where if a student will have maybe a problem, he or she will be able to be tested if he or she has a malaria. How will you ensure that those kits will be there?
Under the custody of the dean, assistant dean of students, together with the nursing department, will be able to source for will source drugs for malaria and ensure that it is enough within the institution. Thank you.
Madam Esther, in time of crisis or emergency, effective leadership and crisis management skills are paramount. How do you propose to proactively anticipate and respond to potential crises affecting students' welfare, such as natural disasters, public health emergencies, or campus safety incidents, while also ensuring clear communication and coordination among students, university administration, and external stakeholders? Should I pardon? Okay. In time of crisis or emergency, effective leadership and crisis management skill are paramount. How do you propose to proactively anticipate and respond to potential crises affecting students' welfare, such as natural disasters, public health emergencies, or campus safety incidents, while also ensuring clear communication, coordination among students, university administration, and external stakeholders? Thank you.
Thank you. Regarding our security here, yeah, that's more so in our hostels. Yeah, I'll make sure that leadership is all about listening. I'll make sure that I work with the comrades, listen to them about the issues there. Regarding any insecurity, like the other time we had incident in Kericho High School. There was strike there, and like our girls were not safe there. So I think I'll work with the administration to make sure that we, at least there is the fence there is blocked, and then the security, that will make the security of our girls more perfect.
I've heard you giving your submission, but so far it seems you are advocating for the rights of girl child at the expense of boy child. Please justify.
Okay, I've not left out our boys, our men. That's why I'm more on girls since I'm a girl, and vice chairperson more so goes through the roles. Mostly our make sure that our girls stay here is more safe than boys.
Than men, right? Thank you.
Okay, Miss Esther, in your manifestos you talked about contraceptives. Kindly explain so that the students can understand more.
Okay, regarding contraceptives, mostly that's men. Yeah, our men can be given chance to access contraceptives especially down there on their hostels.
Which men contraceptives do you know?
Yeah, that's more so on condoms.
Off? Kindly, pardon?
Okay, thank you, Miss Esther, Miss Robbie, and Miss Diana.
Okay, my question goes to Miss Ruby. And let it be a challenge to you, all aspirants. You have talked about hostels, catering, medical, mental health, but you have left out the welfare of the outer student, the outer environment. We have public toilets. We have our library. So when you are a student vice chairperson, you look into the welfare of the students. Let me go direct to the public washrooms of Kenya Highlands University. Do you know the welfare of those public toilets?
Yes, thank you. Firstly, I believe they are located right near Gate A, the ones that I'm aware about. And I also know I believe that I'm aware of that because firstly, I believe the school has located some people to clean the toilets. Yeah, I believe that that is the responsibility that the school has taken, the management of the school. So for me as a vice chairperson, I believe my work should be following up if the cleanliness is maintained in those washrooms. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. And now it's time for you to rebuttal. I will begin with Diana. Do you have any question to your opponent?
No questions to my opponent. I just want to thank you for this time. And I am requesting the students of Kenya Highlands University to vote for me as the vice chairperson. I'm ready to bring change. And all I believe is that leadership is the capacity to translate a vision into reality. Thank you so much.
Ms. Ruby, do you have any question to your opponent?
No, madam. Thank you. But let me take this time to urge all the comrades that are in this room watching us, those that are at hall watching us, and those who are home watching us. I'm kindly requesting for your support Because I believe that when I'm given this chance, we are going to work together, we will deliberately deliver the best. And I believe that I'm the best to work with the comrades because I'm here for them and we are here for each other. So please, comrades, wherever you are, I'm urging you that coming 1st March, vote Robbie in for the better change. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Robbie. Ms. Esther, do you have a question to your opponents?
Yes,
Go ahead.
I have one question to all of them. Yeah. I believe they are all 3rd years and I'm the only 2nd year. If I may ask all of them, what made them to come up to vie for the seat, and they are all 3rd years, than to talk together to come up with one of them? Does it mean that they don't believe each other?
Let us start with Diana.
To begin with, each and every one of us, the 2 of us, me and Robbie, has different goals to lead, and so it wouldn't have been fair for one of us to step down because, of course, we have this challenge with us. And for me, I believe I can bring more change if, in case you can give me this chance. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Madam Robbie, time is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the good question, Esther. I believe in leadership. I believe in myself, and I believe in leadership is standing up for what you want and for what you want for the people. So I, Robbie, stood up because I wish the best and the rightful minds of the other students that are living in the university. And I think that we need change in the university. And I thought that I would be the best to stand and bring that change. Number 2, I stood for this position because the position is so dormant in the school. Most people believe that the vice chairperson is just about our riches, that they are just in charge of the hostels. But that is, no, that is a bad notion. So I stood up to show that the vice chairperson, I think this seat actually carries more than what we believe in. And I think that we have a lot of mandate to serve all the students other than being the RHAs, the way people think. So I stood to make this seat so active and also to serve the comrades of Kenya Highlands. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Robbie. Madam Esther, are you satisfied with their response?
I'm satisfied that they don't believe each other, and therefore, comrades, I promise that I'm gonna do my best. Vote for me, and I'll appreciate and work with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Esther, Ms. Robbie, and Ms. Diana. Wish you all the best coming the 1st of March, and may the best candidate win.
All right, the long-awaited ship has finally docked. Khusa 2024 presidential debate is finally here with us. This is a tight race between Mr. Riadha Gabriel and Mr. Mangole Winston. These are two duos who has been in the docket, and today it's a D-Day. The chamber is ready for the two duos to tell us why the comrades need to trust them once again. One has been serving as the finance director, and one has been serving as general secretary. This is the chamber where the two individuals are going to face it. We want to reassure comrades once again, we are not going to be soft on anyone, neither are we going to be hard on anyone. We are going to ask up to standard and substantiated question as we shall be guided. And I want to remind aspirants, especially the presidential candidates, that all will face the panel questions. Number two, we will not allow any candidate to question the panelists. And finally, for once, we want to urge you to maintain your boundaries. We're not going to allow any candidate to cross the lanes as far as presidential debate is concerned. With due respect, allow me therefore to introduce to you one Gabriel Riadha on stage and one Mangole Winston on stage. Feel welcome.
Welcome to Khusa 2024 debate. I'm your host, Ann Gudi.
And I'm Christine Acheng. You are prohibited from having your handset or any written material during the debate.
You are not permitted to interrogate the panelists.
Vulgar language is not allowed.
It's a mandatory for you to answer all questions asked.
And your minute starts now.
All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Mangoli.
Good afternoon, too.
Good afternoon, Mr. Gabriel.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Very fine.
Mr. Mangoli, how do you do?
I'm good.
Thank you. Let me start with you, sir. Kindly evoke the ethos of your leadership philosophy, painting a portrait of the beacon of hope and unity for Kenya Highlands University.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I'm Mangole Winston. I've been serving as the Secretary General of Kenya Highlands University 2023-2024 Khusa. And as per my leadership, I'm not the man of promises. a man of actions. What I promise, I always achieve. And out of the 8 manifestos I promised comrades last time, I achieved 5 of them, and 3 are in progress, and that's why I'm standing here to tell them that I have unfinished business to complete those and finish them.
All right. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Thank you. Mr. Gabriel, what do you have?
Thank you, Mr. Panelist, for this opportunity. Gabriel Oriada, aspiring to be your next chair come this year 2024-2025. A lot is here to come, and if there's a freedom that comrades are to enjoy, if this leadership come into control. I'm a third-year student, education department. I know there's a lot that we can say we've achieved, and let me first start by what I'm planning to do in case you give this opportunity to me. I have departments. As a president, I'll work with all the departments, be it academic department, ICT and library, sports and entertainment. I'm there to work with every department. I want to be that president that will be following up marks in the portal, not for the work of the academic director alone. I'll be that person that will get to sports. And when you look around in this institution, sports have been the core thing, but entertainment, there is zero thing done upon that. Therefore, my first time in the semester of September, December, I want to purchase a system for the student. That one will help during the weekends, that the school may not just be like a school that is deserted, and it will help in the entertainment part. Another thing in the dispensary, there is something that is amiss there, and it's high time the school to look unto it. We want test kits in the dispensary. Students are spending their money outside here, but we have a dispensary in school. When you go there, our life is not trial and error. Nurses are to test us, know what is ailing us, and prescribe to us drugs. Another thing, I had an agenda about the ladies, and I was looking upon a long-term project, not a short-term because of a benefit you want. I wanted the school and administration and the KUSA to join up, that from next semester, we want to provide sanitary towels, bump them in the dispensary, because I understand our ladies, we are comrades. If a lady can ask me for 50 shillings that she wants supper, that means there's a possibility she will lack even that for pads. Therefore, from next semester, that is September, December, we shall be providing those pads in the dispensary. As I conclude, and there's a lot to say, I'm not leaving behind the 4th years. In case I get as the chairperson, the 4th years, Elders Night is granted unto you once this leadership gets into control. May the Lord bless you as we continue. Thank you.
To Mr. Mangoli, kindly hand out your manifestos to the students.
Okay. I have 5 manifestos. The first manifesto I have is the implementation of the student center. I've been hearing about the debate for the vice chancellor, vice chairpersons here. The student center is there to make sure that the issue of the mess here, the solution will be only found in the student center, whereby comrades will be given a chance to run their own hotels, whereby they will be allowed to cook different food there at affordable prices. Secondly, we are all aware that this school offers business courses, and we have business students in this school. So I'm here to promise all the business students in this school that they will be given a chance to start a workshop in this school, to run their individual businesses, different businesses within the school premises. Then secondly, the second manifesto is all about the Khusa Garden and the creation of the shades in it. This was my last manifesto. during the last campaign, when I was vying for the Secretary General. And the shades are only meant to serve 5 things. The first one is to break the class monotony. You will find out that the lectures in this school run for 3 hours. 3 hours is so a lot to all comrades. Sitting in class for 3 hours, coming out, it's so sunny, you are hungry. You are living as far as Kerry West. So comrades should have a place to rest before proceeding to any other business. Secondly, will be a point of academic discussion, whereby you will find that most of the lecturers give out the group discussion to comrades, but they don't have a space or a place to have that discussion. Library needs total silence. Classes are much occupied. There's no free movement between those states of different agenda to the other one. So we must have some place somewhere where comrades will go there and do their discussion. Then the other use is just for relaxation, whereby comrades will always need place to sit down and have their own discussion. You will find that outside there you will find them lying down on the crisis. Now, those crises are more insecure. So they should have a conducive place whereby they should have their discussion comfortably. Then the other manifesto is about the implementation of the Warembo Namangoli initiative. This initiative is there to mentor our ladies. Our ladies go through a lot. They face a lot. That's why me personally, I started by myself by trying to implement this issue. And for real, you ladies, I'm here to promise you that if I myself, I managed to do it, for the past 1 week, I gave out over 200 sanitary pads to all ladies. Over 200. So this means that this thing is too small to the school to manage it. So I'm here to promise you that I will make sure the issue of Warembo Namangoli initiative was not only meant for the campaigns, but it will be there to run all through. Whether you are in first year, second year, third year, or fourth year, you are going to be given pads. The money you should have is to buy food, not to buy the essential things like pads. So please, ladies, stand with me. The other manifesto is all about to unite tribes in this school. You will find that
Thank you for your submission, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mangoli. Mr. Gabriel Oriatha.
Yes.
Khusa is looking for a president.
Yeah.
Why you? What makes you better than the rest?
Thank you very much for that question. The students are indeed looking for a president. And I've been a leader for that season. They chose me to their finance director. And I felt I need to get now in touch with comrades one-on-one. I've served in the office of finance director, and just to tell you, all the comrades that you are listening to me, is a confined office. Many things you didn't got touch with them. And I'm a person that I've not lost my touch with comrades. I've remained with them on the ground. There are times they'll come and inquire for information that personally I cannot get access to them. It's only the top seats. That is the president, the general secretary, and the academics director. Therefore, sometimes I feel like I don't have the information to explain to the comrades. And I felt it wise that no, I am going for the presidential seat, that I will be held accountable to any question that comrades will be posting concerning Khusa. They'll come to my office, ask me anything about academics, I'll be in the position to answer. Ask me anything in regardless ICT and library, I'll be in the position to answer. Ask me anything concerning sports and entertainment, I'll be there to answer. Because I will be overall to rule everything. It will be me at the head to work with all the other departments. That is why I felt I need to go to the top position. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gabriel. My question goes to Mr. Mangoli. Suppose as a president, you get an opportunity to share live on TV or radio station on social issues like LGBTQ. In 1 minute, what will be your take?
Thank you, madam. My take on the same question, just to, we should have that respect. I'm aware that we have some cultures that support the lesbianism and LGBTQ. So we should, on my take, I will say that let's respect them. It's their choice. So that different communities have different cultures. Okay? So just respect and everyone to maintain his or her culture.
Okay, Mangoli, thank you for your answer. It's a Christian university, so will that be your take? We respect them.
Okay. You said live on a TV. Live on TV, it means countrywide.
But you are our representative. So when you represent us countrywide, you are representing what is happening in the university.
Okay. You advise accordingly. You just say on my stand, where I am, I don't allow. But if you are here, and so your friend from, let's say, Maseno, is the member of the same association, what will you do? Just respect them.
Thank you, Mangoli.
I think I do love your response, sir. But as a candidate, especially in a top seat, where you will be the face of the university, not only in Kericho, but beyond. And you have said that you will give your take. But as a leader from Kenya Highlands University, are you aware of what the university embodies?
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why we have this thing known as Sajili. You respond according to the environment you are. If I'm in Kenya Highlands, I will discourage. But what about its world? Uganda is about the same thing. In previous months, you overheard the Supreme allowing the searching to happen in Kenya. So it depends where you are, the environment you are in.
Mr. Gabriel,
Yes.
contrast and compare the global students' election and the domestic election.
Yeah, thank you for that question, to compare and contrast the global election and the domestic. Globally, when we speak about global election, it is like it has carried all the countries because the term global. And when you say about global, there are chaos everywhere. Election comes with its own things. Globally, we cannot say there is a place or a country. There are times they conduct a peaceful election and it works. Like sometimes you can get in the advanced countries, but even in the advanced countries that sometimes we rely on, like the United States of America, at times they get clashes by elections. But for us now domestic, we come now to our own country, Kenya. And globally also, let me now use we are in Kenya Highlands. It also have its own clashes. And the clashes come because sometimes the people concerned are not contented. Like you find some of the instances, the electoral board relies on the other side. That one brings some problems and conflicts. Therefore, when I look of global election and domestic, somehow they vary in the same category, because the conflicts that are caused in the global space and even the domestic space is just like the same. Therefore, when I look at that, there's no difference. It could be just slightly, because domestically it may not be that technological and advanced, but globally there's advancement on that. But when I compare the two, the conflicts still remain just the same, at the same level. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gabriel. Mr. Mangoli, the president is the custodian of the student's constitution. In brief, what does KUSA contain?
Okay. KUSA contains so many things. First of all, KUSA constitution has 5 chapters containing 42 articles. So the major constitution of the KUSA It's all about the student comrades' right, the policies, what should be done, the role of all leaders in the institution, what you should do and what you should not do. Then it's also contained about the electoral process and procedures that should be taken within the school, and also the rights of the comrades. So we have also the circumstances under which you can lose the membership of being KUSA, given that KUSA is Kenya Highlands University Student Association. How can you lose, or how can you be disqualified being a KUSA member? So it also contains such things there. Thank you.
Mr. Oriadha, the question goes to you.
Yes.
In this year's campaigns, tribal associations have been on rise, causing division, anger, and regrets, amongst others. If elected, how would you intend to reunite the comrades so that all belong?
Thank you very much. I have an answer for that. It is in my manifestos when you read the document I've given unto you. The comrades, the moment Gabriel Oriadha steps as a president, all the tribes will form the committee. No leader will participate to form any committee in this school. Cultural night committee, sports committee, I'll have every representative from every tribe. They are the people that will form that committee, and everyone will be included. I don't want a scenario that some community says our people is not, one of our person is not in the government or any other thing. I will form a committee once I get to that position. Every community will give me a representative, all the communities in this school, and that will be the committee that will organize cultural night, organize any event that will be partaken in this school. And also, in addition, they will also help us with the office of the dean. Sometimes they understand comrades more. The moment application have been surrendered to the office of the dean for work study, I can use the leaders to identify people in their community that are going through challenges. They are the people to be given first hand in allocation of work study. I think by that, everyone will feel part and parcel of Kenya Highlands fraternity family. Thank you.
Mr. Oriadha, do you think your solution will kill tribalism in Kenya Highlands?
When I try that, I think it will help. It will help by one way or the other. When I get a representative from every community, I get one from Kalenjin, I get another one from Kikuyu, I get one from Masai, I get a Luo, I get a Luya, I get a Kamba, I get a Kisi. You know, once the people feel that one of our person is in that committee, and once they are there, they will help in mobilizing. Like cultural night, we'll need people to work during that time. I just tell the committee members, go and find me 2 people from your own tribe. That means everybody will be represented, and no community will arise and say that our people never participated. Our people never did this. And that one also will sort the issues of being unequal. Thank you.
But Mr. Oriadha, do you understand that there are some students who do not promote tribalism and they are not in those organizations of tribal-based groups? So how are you going to help those students who are not in the tribal-based group?
Thank you for that. You want me to correct the issue about tribalism. And these are students that are not in that cohort of promoting tribalism. That means they will help me sort that problem.
How will you identify them?
Identifying them is not a problem. My panelists, you can be there You don't promote tribalism. You are a Kenyan. You are a Kenya Highland student. And there are people that are tribal. They are comrades that will, they are pleased just let my people, I'ma let my person be also in government. And when they see their chair is already in government, they'll not come out and say our people are not catered for. Those I'm saying, even in allocation of work, I'll be using the chairs. Those who will be given, I say go back to your community, have a meeting, identify those who are suffering or going through some challenges, let them apply work study, and then when they come, everybody will be considered. The issue of saying that leaders are taking their people, I don't know this and this, no. That is what I'm trying to erase in this government. Thank you.
It's a very great manifesto, but I'm still there where we don't have students who are, we have students who are not, who are not tribal-based students.
Yeah.
And they have also problems. How are you going to allocate them? Or are you going to see that we have a platform of non-tribal students?
Non-tribal, I'll get their representative also to be part of the team.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
To Mr. Mangoli, the university is governed by laws, values, and ethos. As president, how do you intend to live by them and rally comrades on the same?
Thank you. That's the right question to the right person. Currently, we are
Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda, twajivunia sana tukijiita wa Kenya, nchi yenye baraka. Kenya nchi yenye baraka, tumekomboa Kenya, taifa letu tukufu, tumebadili mwendo.
Thank you. This question goes to Mr. Gabriel Oriatha.
Yes.
You served in the previous regime as executive.
Yes.
What new thing will you bring on table that will serve comrades better?
Thank you very much. And as I'd already said earlier, the finance director office is an office that is confined to one place. Regardless of being a leader, like just, let me use academic docket. You'll find an academic director, he will not go to sports to confirm what is happening in the ground. He will be working with academic matters. You'll find the sport director who was Bwana Lumbasi, the Kiswahili person. He will just concentrate on sports. He will not come to academic matters. Finance director, I deal mostly with finances of students, purchases, and the welfare. Mostly we sometimes work hand in hand. But now they are the top 3 seats. You can say the president, the vice chair, and the general secretary. These are people that work overally. And being now a president, as I'd said, the change I will bring, I will have now the power to work with academic department. I will help academic director to follow the marks. And there's a time in that department, I would like students to get as many certificates as they can. Because the moment they get out of this school, you don't just get with the certificates of first class honors and there is no supportive document. Therefore, in that docket, I'll make sure the students get as many certificates as they can. Therefore, those are changes I can make once I become now the president. But once you are a finance director, you cannot go to academic department. I think you are getting me clear. Therefore, those are changes I will make. And then it's high time again the school to follow up on the issue of the net. And we hope everything will be okay come this regime. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Gabriel Oriatha, you said that when you're given this opportunity to become the next Kenya Highlands University president, that you'll not only concentrate on your position, but all around.
Yeah.
Okay. What will you do mostly on clubs?
Club societies, it goes rightly to entertainment. Sports and entertainment, docket mostly. And also it gets in touch with academics. Yeah, those two departments, they work hand in hand. When they introduce music club, it is entertainment and also, that is entertainment part, yeah? When there is English club, which is dormant, and I know Bwana Geoffrey will be answerable for that. He's existing in the next few weeks, and the club was registered but dormant. He will make sure that club, at least before he leaves, it is raised up again. Therefore, clubs and societies, that's why I say, like, I would like now to concentrate on entertainment part. You'll find this school mostly there is sports and entertainment, but we only do sports. Where is entertainment? That's why I say my first project, I have a project this semester, yes, in case I get with the president, to bid the 4th year's farewell and the eldest night to be dedicated to them. And then the next semester, that is September, December semester, one thing that KUSA will do is to buy a student system that will also help entertainment part. Therefore, clubs and societies, as much as I'm concerned, scouting club, environmental conservation club, music club, any other club, the English club, Kiswahili is already there, geographers are coming up, and I'm aware they are going to some place to visit next month, that is 6th. And I promise, how I pray that I be the present that time we go together. Thank you very much, that is my answer.
Thank you. Mr. Mangoli, what you'll do to uplift the dormant club in Kenya Highlands, or to bring new clubs that will promote the welfare of Kenya Highlands students? Thank you.
Okay. The best thing I can do for that is just to advertise the registration of those clubs, whereby comrades will be allowed to join different clubs. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. You've mentioned that you will advertise positions or rather registration of the clubs. But as we talk, we are aware of one club, English club. The club paid 1,500 shillings for the certificate a couple of months ago. But as you aspire to be the next president from a general secretary, unless the certificate was given out this morning, what's the problem? The students keep blaming the leadership of clubs, while the failure is within the docket of those who are serving. What's your take about this?
Okay, Mr. Geoffrey. On my side, I did my part to advertise. I wrote a memo to all comrades, and they did so. My work was just to write, and I did it. Okay? I think from there...
Who signs the certificates for clubs? Certificate of registration.
Okay. Person who signs majorly is the patron.
As KUSA, leave alone the patron, we usually have certificate of registration, which I know, apart from dean of students, there are a student leader who must put his or her signature there.
You are wrong. There's no student who signed the certificate for those people.
All right. Finally, we open a field for rebuttal. I will give you opportunity, Bwana Winston Mangoli, to rebuttal or to encounter whatever Bwana Oriadha has said, after which he is going to do the same.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Oriadha.
Yes.
I overheard you saying that. I have one question, first of all. Between the finance director and the academic director, who is at the top seat?
Finance director.
Why are you demeaning yourself that you are not able to deal with some things that the academic director was not able to do?
I told you very well. Sports department. I was working with department. And I stand in the position of a finance director to take care of the finances of students and resources. Yeah? But going to the field, that one I go in case there is a budget. When I try to go to your docket to start communicating to the students, I'm sure you will come and tell me that is not your work. That is the work of the general secretary. When I go to academics part, and then I start following up about the missing marks, which Bwana Alex was doing, he will come and tell me, or rather, maintain your lane. That's why I cannot go and attend sometimes management meeting, because I'm a finance director.
Okay, thank you. But you maintained your lane, okay?
Yeah, maintain
What
my
did
lane.
you achieve?
Achievements. Thank you very much. At least you've given me time to say my achievement. To every comrade that you're listening to me, I've been given this privilege to tell you about the achievements that I made during my time as a finance director. I'm really glad and happy. For the first time in history, Bwana GS, nobody complained about awards during cultural night. Were you aware?
You said that.
I'm telling you my achievements.
I'm aware.
You are aware.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Another achievement that we worked hand in hand. Do you remember the speakers at the mess at the multipurpose? You know about them?
I know about them.
Thank you. Who installed them there? Do you know the person who installed them there? Yes or no?
I know.
Who?
I.
You.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. Who has the key to those speakers?
Okay.
I'm asking you questions.
The
Who?
registrar.
The registrar.
Registrar was given the mandate to be the
Wait, it's okay.
Yeah.
Who gave them to the registrar?
Listen.
No, I'm just answer my question. If you really install them, because the person who installed the speakers is the person who had the keys, because they are locked. Therefore, I want him to tell me who took the keys to the registrar.
Okay.
Not okay.
Mr. Oriada.
Tell me the person.
Are you talking about the installation or the championing of the
There is
purchase of the speakers?
There is a foundation to everything.
Yeah, I'm talking now. I'm asking you about the foundation now. Who champions about the purchase of those academic public address?
Thank you very much. Have you ever to be in any common unit class that has masses?
Yeah, yes.
Have you ever been to any third year common unit class?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Taking which unit? I've never seen in my class because I'm the class rep.
Okay.
I've been the class rep.
Mr. Oriada.
Yes. Answer my questions.
I've been attending the education classes for the 2 years.
For the 2 years?
Yeah.
With the fourth year class?
Yeah.
Thank you. But you are saying again you were in my class. You are confusing me.
So what is...
But you said here you were in my class and I said I was the class rep. So I remember the problems you are going through in those classes. Bwana Kipsang is here and he can witness. There's a day we've gone to the HOD to tell him about the speakers. There's a day we visited the registrar to tell him about the speakers. Yeah? You don't, like, you are to communicate. Yeah? Did you go back to the student and tell them, I'm the general secretary, the speakers are on the way coming?
Mr. Oria, that's where hypocrisy comes in.
No, not hypocrisy. Sorry. Another question as I finish. Tell me the price of those speakers, if you really know about them.
The price, each speaker cost 18,000.
18,000?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You know the place where it was gotten?
Yes.
So it's okay. Continue.
Mr. Mangoli, kindly, it's your time.
Let me continue. Mr. Oriada, you talked about the inclusivity in this school.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have talked about the purchase or you are going to deal with the ladies.
Yeah.
We all say that leadership is all about actions, not words. How sure are we that when you go there, you will do the promises you said? Given that, listen.
Yes.
Given that you have been the finance director.
Yeah.
Okay. You promised comrades some of the things like, let's say, free movement of hostels. Okay. Does it cost any amount, any cent?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. You are in control of the Khusa account. Currently, are you aware that the school fees of second year is still high?
It is high, yes.
It's high, okay.
With reason.
Listen, it's high.
It's high with the reason.
Okay. You are there.
Uh-huh.
The other question, Mr. Oriada. where we have these first priorities. Okay. Do this school offer driving? Does it have driving school?
You've been here for those years. Have
doesn't.
you ever seen a driving school
Okay,
in Kenya Highlands?
it doesn't. Okay. It doesn't. So my question comes in. You always practice what you are going to do.
Yes.
Okay. On my side, I decided to stand with the ladies, and I started with purchasing some of the sanitary parts,
Thank
and
you.
I donated them to ladies. Okay.
Mm.
On your side, you decided to purchase reflectors, and you donated them to your supporters.
Thank
okay.
you. Uh-huh.
Secondly, how fair are we going? How are we going to be sure that you are going to be fair, given that not all people who are here they have reflectors?
Thank you
okay?
very much.
Not all people who are here they have T-shirts.
Mhm.
Okay. How sure are we that you are going to be fair to all comrades?
Thank you very much. Let me answer you, Bwana Mangoli. Reflector shows unity. It was my strategy for campaigning that when I land in school, they know there comes Oriada who is vying for presidential seat. And I never purchased them, to your attention. Go ask every individual. Some gave themselves. Some gave me their tops to go and brand them. It is not me who purchased them. Wait, I'm answering you. I thank God you bought the sanitary towels. I remember my first meeting with the third year class. It is what I told them. It was an initiative that I had already said in my common unit. But personally, I had no finance that I can purchase. And I was saying, that's why I was saying, like, when I get to power, I'll have the authority to connect with the school administration that I may now purchase and bump them in the dispensary. But thank you, you had finance. You went ahead and purchased. May the Lord bless you. You've helped some people. Not all. Yeah. But let me tell you, when I get to power, you'll come and confirm. I'm sure you are not graduating this year. Though your ID is reading, it is valid 1st December 2024. But I hope you are with us. Yeah? Thank you for being with us. When you are still here, I will do what I say. What about the other driving? I don't know. You said about driving school. Where did it come in?
Why?
You brought driving school.
Yeah. The issue of reflectors now.
Reflector, I've answered, is my slogan, unity of my team.
Unity.
But your team also had some tops.
No. Listen.
I saw some of your members with Mangoli for president.
Those were justice for sports.
Even me, it was for my campaign time.
No, but on my side, it was for sports.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They are still for sports.
For sports.
But they still wear them.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Mr. Oriada.
Yes.
The question was, okay, we have this team, Milliman All Stars. They do not have jerseys. I just decided to go ahead to do so. Okay. Then, secondly, you talked about.
Sure?
I'm sure.
Milliman, they have jerseys. Stop lying.
I'm sure.
You are lying before these people.
You are the one lying, in fact.
It's okay. My time will come.
I want to start with this. You said that, you lied to us. You have lied to us that the reflectors.
Thank you so much, His Excellency, Bwana Mangoli. Thank you for your submission. Mr. Oriada, it's your time to rebuttal.
Thank you. May I have an encouragement to you, Bwana Mangoli? Do you know Dr. Araka?
Yes, I know her.
You want to be a student president.
Yes.
But as matters are concerned, you've never been to her class. You never took cut. There is life after campaign, my friends.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure about that. I've been with members of your class. We are doing the same unit. And they say, this Mangoli, you never took cut in Dr. Araka class. Which example do you want to show to the comrades? If our president is missing cards, if our president is having like, the portal is reading like incomplete, but you want to be our president, you don't go to classes, you are campaigning. There is life after this. It was an encouragement, it was a battling.
I can answer you.
I don't want to answer me because
Leave alone with the propagandas, okay?
it's not propaganda.
Have you ever visited my portal?
Huh?
Have you ever visited my portal?
Will you allow me?
Oriada, kindly give him time to answer you.
I'm asking him if he'll allow me visit his portal.
Yeah.
We can air it live right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is your phone?
Oriada is getting too personal. Kindly
No.
Mangoli.
I'm answering the question.
No, Oriada. Kindly Mangoli answer the question.
Mr. Oriada, I just want to bring to attention that leave alone with the propagandas.
It's not propaganda.
Give me time.
It was my time you are
give me time.
Thank you.
Yeah. Leave alone with the propagandas. Now, I'm aware, okay? I have never missed any class unless otherwise, okay? I'm sure the only classes I've missed is today's class. Now, you don't have my timetable. We don't share units. I don't know. Ulto up is.
That's why I tell you, business department is wide. I study with your classmates. Yeah? I cannot just forge something from the air and bring it down.
Mr. Oriada.
Did you take the cut? Let me start from that.
Yes.
When you say yes, we'll visit Dr. Araka the first thing like tomorrow. When you never took the cut, I will air it on the portals saying that you are lying.
Okay, we will. I'm
Thank
ready.
you. It's okay.
Sir.
We do appreciate presidential candidate in Khusa 2024 presidential debate. I'm going to give each and every one of you 30 seconds to give your final submissions.
To all to my all fellow comrades, I just want to urge you, please, if you want inclusivity, if you want actions, I've been the Secretary General. I've achieved most of my achievement, most of my manifestos. If you want Kenya Highlands to continue growing, please remember Mangoli Unison and vote him as the next president. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all the comrades wherever you are. In case you need, your resources are in safe hands with Uriada Gabriel. I'll be there to champion to see to read that every resources are utilized in a proper manner and every department in the leadership of Khusa 2024-2025 is catered for. Consider Gabriel Uriada come Friday and freedom will come home. May the Lord bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Gabriel Oriada and Mr. Winston Mangoli. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was presidential debate and of Khusa 2024. We thank you all.
And that's bring the end of Khusa 2024 debates. We call for peace, love, and unity. Goodbye. See you on Friday.
So thank you so much. Those two are brothers, so the friendly fires is because they are brothers and they know each other. So I pray, my hope and praise for all comrades. Let's vote peacefully wherever we are. The voting begins at 7 a.m. on the dot on Friday and will close at 5 exactly. And we hope that all of you will be there. Otherwise, may the Lord richly. Guys, let's pray. Let's pray. It's also, guys, let's wait and pray. Let's pray first before we go. Yeah. So as I say, that let's maintain peace as student leaders, as Kenya Highlands students. Kindly, let's ensure that we maintain peace, vote peacefully, and all will be well. So can we conclude that of prayer? Our dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful. Thank you for the moment we have had since morning, where various candidates have come and have been able to share what they would like to do with the comrades. I pray that you help them in their endeavors. Even, Lord, as we begin the votes on Friday, we pray for a peaceful process, and towards the end of it all, will give praise and honor to your holy name. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you so much.
Fahari yetu, undugu ndio nguvu, chuki na ukabila hatutaki hata kamwe. Lazima tuungane, tuijenge nchi yetu, pasiwe hata mmoja anayetenganisha. Naishi na tumaini, najitolea daima Kenya. Hakika ya bendera ni uthabiti wangu, nyeusi ya wananchi na nyekundu ni ya damu, kijani ni ya ardhi, nyeupe ya amani. Daima mimi Mkenya, mwananchi mzalendo. Kwa uchungu na mateso, kwa vilio na huzuni, tulinyakuliwa uhuru na mashujaa